What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Lorwyn Eclipsed standard video. Today we're going to have a look at Dimir Faeries. I've heard a lot of hot takes regarding Dimir Faeries about how it's actually going to be like really bad and how like regular Dimir is always going to be better. And I'm going to take a stance that I just don't think that that is necessarily correct. I think there's a lot of upsides to playing Dimir Faeries over regular Dimir midrange. Now, I will say that Lorwyn Eclipsed did not really give us the fairy support we wanted, but the Wilds of Eldraine fairy package is already so good that a couple of additions here and there is already good enough to make it a very playable deck list. And I think that is exactly what Lorwyn Eclipsed has done. So the fairy payoff mostly comes from Wilds of Eldraine. We have cards like Ego Drain, a 1-mana sorcery where target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. The player discards that card. If you don't control a fairy, exile card from your hand, which is basically a Thoughtseize, as long as you have a fairy in play. Then we have the Spell Stutter, 2-mana instant. Counter target spell, and this is controller base 2, plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. But then we also have probably one of the best pieces of removal in black, Fairy Fencing. X black instant, target creature gets -X until the end of turn. The creature gets an additional -3/-3 until the end of turn if you controlled a fairy as you cast this spell. There's also these like random like one-offs that I'm working with in this deck list. By our Redeeming Duelist, makes your opponent lose 1 life whenever another fairy you control enters. You have something like Talion the Kindly Lord, which is a 4-mana 3/4. You get to choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, the player loses 2 life and you draw a card. There's also a great way from Wilds of Eldraine to put a bunch of fairies on the battlefield. Fey Bloom Trick is just really sweet. Tap target creature an opponent controls, and while you do that, you get to make 2 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying as well for 3 mana at instant speed. Fairies definitely has that like go wide synergy as well. It reminds me a lot of how the Dimir deck plays out at the moment. It's just death by 1,000 cuts, like really small flyers. But then you have cards like Enduring Curiosity, which is just fantastic payoff with that. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. And we actually have Enduring Curiosity 2.0 in Frittering Nuisance. The new card from Lorwyn, 1-mana 2/2. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. However, you can spend 3 mana to remove a counter from this creature. And then whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you draw a card. So you basically give it the Enduring Curiosity tax. There's actually synergy with the new black removal spell, Requiting Hex. It's a 1-mana instant. As your additional cost to cast a spell, you may blight 1. Then you destroy target creature at mana value 2 or less. If the spell's additional cost is paid, you gain 2 life. So you could actually blight onto the Flittering Nuisance again. So you can then take the counters off again and get yourself the Curiosity effect, which is a really cool little interaction in here. Now, another new fairy that I'm working with that I just think is fantastic is Glamer Gifter. This is a 2-mana 1/2 with flash and flying. When it enters, choose up to 1 other target creature. At the end of turn, that creature has base power and toughness 4/4 and gains all creature types. So this could turn a 1/1 flyer into a very powerful attacker, very powerful defender. But one of the cool things as well is that all creature type stuff synergizes with Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, which we're still playing in this deck, of course, because Kaito is fantastic. And, you know, Kaito has that +1 where you give ninjas control +1/+1. So the Glamer Gifter can turn your creatures into a fairy ninja. But also picking up the Glamer Gifter with Kaito through the ninjutsu and being able to replay it again later is just also fantastic value. Now then, of course, I do still think that the new Bitterbloom Bearer is still very playable in this deck list because it just works with that death by 1,000 cuts like strategy that Dimir is working with. 2-mana 1/1 flash and flying, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life, create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. I think if this creature just makes a single fairy, it's already worth playing. The longer it's on the battlefield, the more it's going to work out for you. And of course, you have these ways to protect your creatures within like fairies through cards like Spell Stutter as well. You could play more counter magic. If your opponent relies on like removing it through damage, you could use Glamer Gifter to get it out of range. So I think Bitterbloom Bearer is actually very playable. I'm also working with Glenelendra Guardian as just a one-off to try it. I'm not sure if this card is playable. I'm really like on the fence. But, you know, may as well shove a 1-off in there and see if it works out. 3-mana 3/4 flash and flying, enters with a -1/- counter on it. You can remove a counter from this creature to counter a target non-creature spell. Its controller draws a card. I don't love this card because I don't like giving my opponent the card for countering their non-creature spell and having to spend 2 mana on top of that. But may as well be worth a shot. So there's a couple 1-offs in here that I'm not certain of if you want to play it. But I think what we have here is a very powerful core package. And I think the Wilds of Eldraine payoff cards are just worth it. And I think an environment is very likely where Dimir wants to play a fairy package over just the regular mid-range package that they have run in the past in standard. So hopefully I can prove you wrong with the gameplay coming up that Dimir Faeries is actually quite good. Yeah, I definitely was hoping Lorwyn Eclipsed would give us a little bit more fairy support, but the 2 or 3 cards that it gave us is already good enough. Let's dive into the gameplay. You can check it out for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you think about Dimir Faeries, and let's get started. Fairy Mastermind would have been everything. Okay, not the Elendra Guardian is showing up. God damn it. Okay. All right, let's ball. The goats. Yeah, the goats. We'll see. Yeah, I think lens are fine. Okay. Rutgers Rakshasa. Rutgers Rakshasa. Abigail. Yeah. You're right. Good call. I'm gonna like make a really fun Abigail deck too, but I want to do it with Ancient One. I want to do it with the Ancient One. That's gonna be silly. Oh, Twilight Diviner. Oh shit, that's kind of sick. My 1/1 fairy is looking a little fussy, you know? Okay, get him. Okay. Yeah, no, it's in the playlist. I think I just gotta take 3 here if that's what they want to do. Fucking Glenn and Lendra. What the hell? What the hell? Just go. Just go. Just vote. Go for it. The goat. Oh. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Should I just go Enduring Curiosity and just say fuck it? Probably. She had a great impact. I mean, she ate a removal spell. Like, okay. That's not too bad, right? She ate removal. Oh, it's the Zoo Ifid brew. Oh, that's sick. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that too with the Twilight Diviner. We had that in like mono black. It's such a cool idea. I had that written down right, and also like skellies and stuff. Yeah, that was cool. What's the goal of this deck? This deck just tries to put some fairies onto the battlefield and go crazy. I want to hold up Fabloom Trick and probably Spell Stutter here. So yeah, we're tapping Zoo Ifid on upkeep so that, you know, they can't activate it. It's pretty bad. Zoo Ifid being sorcery speed restricted is so mid. Altering that. Hashtag Ben Glenn Elendra. Listen, the last time we were clowning about a card like that, that was Grand. Don't forget, chat. Like, last early access, we were making fun of Grand. Little did we know the horrors that would follow. The horrors that would follow, nobody was ready for. So yeah, that was something else. I could go Glamer Gifter. Why not? Cute, right? Here, you go ahead now. Become scary. Always gonna like trick the Zoo Ifid again, I guess. Yeah, man, I have got too many cards. Time to Ultima, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Man, I feel like such a fucking hater right now. I feel like such a hater. Holy shit. Well, we did it, kids. Fairies are haters. Oh yeah, like the fairy deck is just haterville anyway. Alright, well, you could say that worked. It's exactly like the type of bullying shit I expect fairies to do though. In standard. Ooh, Bitterbloom Bear. Yay, finally! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm excited. Okay. Here we go. Here, I can't Ego Drain right now, but it's fine. I think Fairies is gonna be the new Dimir main. I hope so. Well, well, well. Goblins. Yeah, I don't think we do enough, like, flesh. I'm gonna get my value out of this. I swear, I'm determined. I'm gonna make at least one fairy token. Even if it's the last thing I'll do. It's gonna be like instant speed, sacrifice Bile Vial, and I'm gonna cry. Don't do that. Be nice, please. I'm in shambles. A bitch tried. A bitch tried. Yeah, that was awful. Oh! Oh man, that's really upsetting. Blair trap. I mean, I don't know if I'd say a trap, but it just played really poorly into that, that's for sure. It played really poorly into that. I don't know if I'm convinced that it's a trap yet, but yeah. Only had Glenalendra. Real Glenalendra would have never stood for this, you're right. Glenalendra wouldn't have allowed this to happen. Man, I have a surprising low amount of fairies right now. Shiver, thank you for the 75. Also, yeah, don't forget, you know who's not gonna remove Bitterbloom Bearer? You guessed it. Simic Badgermole. They're not going to remove shit. But that's definitely an upside. Glenalendra would have tanked. Yeah, right. Why would they play Mischief without blighting? Vibes? Yo, Shade, have you missed much? No, this is the second brew of the day. I'm just gonna draw a card, man. Fairy fencing. No fairies in my fairy deck. I'm in shambles. Fucking, how many copies of Desperate Measures? Whoa. That's a little intense. Three Desperate Measures. I mean, I could for vibes. Like, it does fuck it up, doesn't it? Yo, thank you for the 4 months with Prime. Appreciate it. Mischief is nasty though, even though they didn't get like full value out of it. It's nasty. Like, I am worried about that. I could see that killing us pretty quickly. Do I blight onto the Enduring Curiosity for some card draw? Nah, there's no way. Oh, wait. Wait, it's not power. It's like, right. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, like, not to be that bitch, but I definitely do think you have to high roll to constantly find your likeless looters. Chikorita, alright. I definitely do think you have to high roll to find your likeness looters. That was definitely doing that. But it's definitely a very nasty strategy for sure. Just puts us in such a weird spot, you know. Let's deal with a house called Heavy. Feels like I'm playing regular Dimir. Where the hell are the fairies? Where are the fairies? If you get one or two more graveyard decks in the meta, people are just gonna run a ton of main deck hate. Yeah, I mean, they already are sometimes. But you're definitely right. People will go even crazier with it, for sure. That high was scary. Yeah, the high roll potential on that is very, very nuts. Okay, let's see how scary this gets. Blight 2. Oh man, it's got haste as well. It's got fucking haste. Yikes. Yeah, this just isn't cute. I just don't have a board. Like, that's my biggest issue right now. I just don't have a board, you know? Yeah, I also think Goblins is just, generally speaking, really well positioned against Dimir, though, I will say. I think it is just very well positioned anyway, regardless. It is what it is. We're dying. Champion of the weird, being weird. Uh-huh. Get him, Kaito. Well, I still think we have a lot of, like, valuable fairies. I just think that we're kind of, you know... They were very greedy with the Mischief, yeah. With the... Yeah. Oh shit, it's Greco, what the fuck? Yeah, Kranko's in standard, yeah. But they're not really... I feel like they're not really playing sacrifice. They're playing, like, aggro, I guess. I mean, here I am. Yeah, or yeah, they're kind of like a mix, aren't they? They're kind of like a mix of both aggro and sacrifice. They're like a much higher top end than we had in our sacrifice brew. We're just gonna like blight multiple times onto Kranko. You lose life if you do that though, don't you? Okay. I guess. I mean, Champion of the Weird looked kind of sick there. Cell Center. No. I'm gonna say, this little bestie right here could get the job done, but... yeah. Urge. So strange. No, thank you. I really feel the urge to pump up my opponent's stuff right there. We're good, thanks. Put Kaito at the seat. Put Kaito? I don't think so. Bruh. Flitterwing. I mean... Kaito's why I'm still in this? Yeah. Basically. Franco is gonna do some nasty shit. Champion of the Weird felt pretty good there though, but yeah. Alright, sure. We got through it. It was a bit scary, but I think it also speaks to how powerful, like, goblins can be for sure. Okay, chat, another opportunity for Bitterbloom Bearer to go crazy. Type 1 if you believe. In this fairy deck with Bitterbloom Bearer, yeah. Oh, not again. Not again. God damn it. Not the Bile Vial again. Please, no repeats. No repeats. Let my fairy live. No repeats. Okay, it lives. It lives for a turn. Big if true. And then it's gonna fucking die. This Bile Vial is like the ultimate hater. Well, it doesn't have to die. I could Glamer, I guess. Not sure if it's a lot of worth trying to protect this card, but... yeah, like it still fucking dies regardless, doesn't it? Because of the -1/-1 count. It's like a counter, so it dies anyway. Yeah, I can't save it. Thanks for your fairy, I guess. Goodbye, sweet prince. Another bitter bloom bear dead to a bile vial. I am sad. You will be missed greatly. Glamer Gifter though, chat. I'm telling you guys, this thing is the real deal. This thing is the real deal. Like, especially because we can pick it up and then replay it with Kaito. I love this thing. It's the real deal. Probably just gonna draw 3 cards here first though, I guess. Poetic Glyph at home. Yeah. Pew. The song with fairies. Doing it for the memes. Oh, they got 4 mana now. Ranko. In my lane, moisturized, chillin'. If we activate this thing, how many fucking cards are we drawing? Too many. Yeah, I've kind of warmed up on Flitterwing, not gonna lie. Okay, but wait. How much is this? Is this just lethal? Or is it close? 4, 8. 12. That's so close. I wonder if I should just go for it regardless. I think so. Like, I mean, hello. That's kind of fucking sick. That's sweet, though. That's so sweet. Damn. Okay, that was really cool, I feel. Exactly the vision that I had in mind with Glamer Gifter. Okay. Good game. Good game. Happy to see it. Not the Bile Vial. Bile Vial, aka Bitterbloom Bear Slayer. Brutal. Yeah. Well, yeah, but in that same sense, Maddox, Dimir doesn't do anything broken either. But that's not how the deck works, right? You're not doing broken things to stop broken things. That's the purpose of a deck like this. Okay. Like, this setup looks pretty good here. Either we're countering something or we're slamming the Bitterbloom Bear. Okay, this thing's def getting countered. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. Okay. I mean, you know ball. Wondering if I go... And then I need to do Axis 1. I'll just hit it now. Yeah, it's probably elf ball. I mean, really cool. I haven't seen any elves yet, so I've seen a lot of goblins, which obviously has been really cool. This is the first time I've seen elves. I'm just waiting for the right time on my my Bitterbloom Bear. I just don't want this thing to fucking die. Like, please live. Do it for the people. You have to live. Yeah, I don't think that's ever wrong against Elf Ball. I have to fire it off. Like, I have to. Yippee! Wow, that was so fucking worth it. That was so worth it, man. Yeah. Vibes, vibes. Oh my god, they are definitely determined. Wow, shit. They had 3 copies. I mean, hell yeah. Sorry to be a hater, though. I feel like a hater here, but I'm glad my Bitterbloom Bearer did something for once. Okay, I just want to try this out. I don't mean to be rude, but... How many cards are we drawing? I'm through! Give me 8 cards! I could have done that too, but this is nice. Keep it. Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa. I mean, been kind of crazy. Shout out to the opponent for not conceding. You really didn't have to like stick it out that long, but I do appreciate it. Okay, that was a good amount of cards. Yeah, I think I was really... I feel like maybe I disrespected Flitterwing too much. Okay, the fairies where? Maybe I still keep this? Probably. Well, I think that card's pretty mid. Oh shit, we're in for a treat. Oh, fuck. I think that card's pretty mid. No way they have double Wildvine Pummeler. I'm fucked. Yo! Oh my god, they have the Dream Hand, the Leyland of the Guild Pact with 2 Wildvine Pummelers. Holy shit. Dude. That's sick. Oh shit, wait. That's the high roll. I'm happy for them. Fuck, they found an untapped land. I'm over. I was like, maybe if they're forced to play the Fabled Passage. Oh shit, wait. Oh my, they didn't play it out. I guess they're playing on counter. Dude. Not even mad. Not even mad. I mean, that's the dream. If I'm playing Vivid, like, that's the dream. I mean, at this point, do I just... counter that? Probably. This is the kind of stuff early access is made for. Yeah, no, that's true. Yo, Roadkill, thank you for the 8 months. I'm gagged, like... Yo, Wildvine Pummeler going crazy. Oh, bitch. Yeah, you go into the grave right now. Sorry, Diva. You just don't cut it. Rip. This is wild. This is wild. Sick. Wasn't there like a combat trick, or is that card gone? That said like, fuck, there was like a turn 2 or turn 3 kill possible at some point with Leyland of the Guild Pact, right? In standard. What happened to that? Oh, that was DMU. Makes sense. I remember like doing those shenanigans like back in the day. Trying to... Oh no, they're so flooded. Rip. I'm so sorry, bestie. You had such a good start. You had such a good start. They played it too safe. I mean, they could have definitely been more aggressive with it, but I also think there's quite literally not much you can do if you're falling out like that hard anyway, so... We also doing Vivid. It's on my, like, idea list, so yeah, it could make it into the poll and you guys can vote for it. Lorwyn is really cool. Like, these decks are awesome that I've been playing against. They've been really sweet. They've been really sweet. Yeah, Shimmer Wild Growth, you will never be a, what's the name? Wolf? I forget. Even the Cavero. The Cavero with the double deceits was disgusting, but cool. Yeah, you will never be a Wolf Willow Haven, Shimmer Wild Growth, or whatever. I'll just see what I can get. Any lens is probably okay. Holding on to these. Yeah, like back in the Kaldheim days, Wolf Willow Haven was played. Oh my god, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's Roboroid. The 7/7 giant. They deserve it, for real. They deserve that. Can we get a Bitter Bloom Bearer? No. I do think the alien's cool, though. Oh, shit, we get the alien value. Oh, shit, no way. Wow. I'll take it. Alright, chat. We hit him with some fairies. We hit him with some fairies. Alright. Time to move on to the next deck. But I think fairies has good potential. I just really think that the Wilds of Eldering package is just so strong. The arguably Fairy Fencing will arguably be the best black removal spell that we have access to. So